Think back to the wooden blocks that you had as a kid. Blow them up 10 times in size and make them soft so you can't get hurt playing with them. That's the imagination playground. It's a playground that's dependent more on the children's imagination than on the stuff that's in it.
The imagination playground blocks are an incredible play system for unlocking children's creative spirit.
If you're playing with a toy like a doll or a Matchbox car, you have an object that already there's an idea as to how to play with it. But when you have blocks, especially enormous blocks bigger than themselves, they become so excited, all of a sudden they transform these blocks into something magical to them.
Children are always smaller than everything. They're little. And so when they can create something that's big, it makes them feel a part of that grown-up world that they're always being excluded from. And it enables them to make their stories come to life in a larger-than-life kind of way.
This is fantastic. This is like the raw material for creativity.
You can see the fire in their eyes. They're just looking all about, trying to figure out what they can do next with these blocks.
When I see the kids engaged with this, and I see them having fun, and I see them problem solving, I have to believe that it's doing something to improve the quality of their thinking.
The more opportunities children have for materials that are totally open-ended and just encourage creativity and imagination, the more children will benefit, and that's where higher level thinking comes.
The way that children collaborate and interact is like no other play apparatus.
Kids that maybe are a few years older and a few years younger, to have a large group of kids playing and working as a team, I think that kind of problem solving is left behind nowadays.
You don't have to have a fancy playground for it. The blocks turn any space, a gym, a playground, an asphalt surface, into an imagination playground.
We've got to get kids to think critically, think creatively, work collaboratively, develop character strengths like grit, resilience, self-control. I really do believe that those are some of the things that kids are developing as they play with this.
They get into a groove that the outside world sort of goes away, and they live in the imaginary world that they're creating. I've lost track a little bit of how kids react the very first time you see them, but I can tell you this, that when you offer a few options of where children can go and what they can do and play with in their free time, imagination playground blocks are first on the list.